Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Endless Legend Tempest. So far, the AI has been content to allow us to basically do everything we want in the sea. I am not confident that this will continue, but we're going to keep taking advantage of it as long as it's an option. So we gotta expand. It's turn 39 and we have 2 cities, and I know that we have lots of sea regions, we're getting lots of resources. I'm not unhappy about our resource income. I'm just saying there's a lot of stuff on the table right now. We're leaving on the table, and that's a bad idea, generally speaking. Alright, so let's get to it. I think we should probably try to take these 2 islands, like, really quickly afterward. Belloc might be a good place to build those settlers, actually. Oh, is this a settler? Nope, it's just a fire ship. Just an Alayi fleet of significant size. We're probably going to have to make a real fleet ourselves here in the very near future, so let's look into that. We want to rush to Era 3 and get artillery ships. What I learned last time is that artillery ships are totally boss. Let's pick up cargo docks. Our economy is going to improve significantly trading over these owned sea regions. So we want to get that going as quickly as possible, and that will help us. Gee, what do I want to do with all this? I think we probably want to do this, right? Hold on, let's check what our. We're actually not in that bad a shape, but we're about to found a city and everything. Yeah, let's do this at the very least. This too. And then, do I really need to bank 220 influence? We can almost just do the max. So this will reduce the... You know what? We're doing this. Here's the deal. First of all, obviously, science is great. Dust is great. We may not even assign anybody to dust. We may not get any use out of this. But I want this really badly. So, this Empire Plan policy reduces the cost of buildings. It reduces the industry cost of buildings. Then, by doing so, it reduces the buyout cost of buildings, because the buyout cost of a thing is based on its industry cost. Then, this further reduces the buyout cost. If you get this and this at the same time, buying out your buildings is very, very cheap. So we're going to push for cargo docks here. We're going to try to buy stuff in these new cities. We're going to just, like, speed settle, buy all the important buildings in the new cities, really tear through this, this next 20 turns. And that big approval boost is going to be very helpful. Oh, also we should, like, build stuff in the capital, I guess. Like I said, we need to push science pretty hard, so let's focus on this next. I'm glad we didn't actually settle the 3rd city until after... what do you call it? Until after we... Ooh, he's gonna start taking the sea region. We maybe should have played harder for Harail to keep Pink from getting it. But maybe this will induce some tension between Pink and Green. It looks like Green's ships might be heading up to take Irimda. Which I don't like, but I don't really need Irimda. I don't need any of this. I just want it all. Okay, so... Yeah, we're settling here, that's right, because anomalies. What is the quest for these guys? Yeah, I apologize. Oh, we didn't do this. We put influence in the military ministry. I think it was worthwhile. Like I said, we need to build a navy, so we need to have actual units. I don't know how the AI considers your strength on a really water-heavy map yet. On a land-heavy map, having no standing army is a death sentence. You're killing yourself. On this map, I don't know. I don't know how badly we need a standing army. Maybe we can do a lot of our fighting on the sea, and by having a lot of boats, they'll just go, oh, you know what, those guys they're fine. Let's not mess with them. I wish these cargo docks were getting done faster. Well, we're working hard on getting our science up. Okay, so we could go for the museum. It only takes 4 turns. We're really pumping these out. You know what? Do it. Let's just get legendary buildings. The museum increases your dust and science by 20%, as long as your empire approval is happy or higher. pretty hard to argue with. I believe it's only an increase for that city, but that's not bad. That's not a bad thing to have. Alright, we'll probably try to turn the capital into a science city and turn this into obviously, into our industry capital. It's really important, I find, to have at least one city in your empire that is capable of all of a sudden going super hard industry for when you get warred on. Alright, we do need to actually build some ground units, and I think this Givor is the place that's most likely to get attacked, so we'll station them there, but we'll probably have to build a lot of them in Belok. Anyway, like I was saying, check this out. 83 dust to buy out basic buildings. So we're just going to give this city basic infrastructure right away. We'll just purchase our infrastructure. We don't quite have it. We're 2 dust short of that. That's fine. It'll get done in the next couple turns. But that city is now functional, basically. It is ready to do work already. Yeah, look at that. What's up? That's true, we do share a common frontier. And we will be, yes, we will respect it. Alright, yeah, so Pink took this sea region pretty quickly. I think Red's probably going to get Sormel. We're not going to fight for it. We might see some naval action between these other empires, but eventually they're going to stop being distracted by each other and start being interested in us. And when that happens, we had to be ready. We also need to start pumping boats out of Belok, like, as soon as they finish this. We might even buy out the... Oh, they beat us to trade routes. We might even buy out the, what do you call it? The alchemical thingy. The alchemy workshop. Just so that we can get to work on boats. Actually, before we do, we need to build these things so that the boats we're pumping out have plus 80, plus 40 XP. 120 XP is a whole extra level. Up until level 4, I think. And an extra level on a combat troop is actually a significant amount of extra stats. So we need 5 techs. Well, we're going to need meritocratic promotion and alchemical alloys for sure. We did not pick up Leviathans last game. We might want to do that this game, if only to see exactly how powerful they are. We can get an idea by looking at their stats, but I do like to have some field experience as well. Sometimes you miss something in just reading that will become obvious if you are actually experimenting with them. Okay, should be pretty trivial. Yep, hardly took any damage. And search all the ruins in Lost Lie and Givor. Ah, we do have an unsearched ruin in Givor. We need to hurry up and get a daemon out. Once we have alchemical alloys, I'll start thinking about our land units. We have a lot of things to do, and the game doesn't give you a good idea of how long before the AI starts considering that you are potentially delicious. Oh, somebody moved up an era. Somebody else is the benevolent emperor. Sad times. I'm clicking through this stuff kind of quickly. I shouldn't be. Let's talk about benevolent emperor real quick. So this is an era 4 legendary deed that gives plus 100% dust output on a city if you are happy, and you can build it in each of your cities. It's very powerful. It's one of the better ones. We were not at 100%. We were fervent, but not all the way up. Also, all of our dudes are leveling, which is great. Do I want to move Iraku? If we get this naval unit production cost thing, do I want to maybe just move him to the other city? I know that it has a guy doing double boosts in it right now, but once it becomes our largest city, it might actually make sense to move him to someplace that's having trouble. So we're going to move in the direction of Cold Operator with this guy pretty quickly. actually... Do I want to just... I'm debating moving up the middle tree instead. If we went from here to the middle tree, it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it's the same either way. We still get the fortification bonus. But this way we do pick up unit cost reduction, which is actually really good. So yeah, you know, he'll still be good at getting naval units built, at least for now. And Satasa has gained a level, and Satasa's going to pick up Admiral skills, which means Ancient Mariner, which gives her a lot of bonus stats when embarked. I'm saying her. Satasa just sounds female. Okay, it says she. Ingenious Admiral makes her the stats of every transport ship in her army better. She'll be the only one, though, most of the time. Then we'll pick up Spyglass, which gives us a little bit of better vision. And then Lord of the Sea, so no winter effects. And then, of course, into Cold Operator, because winter sucks. Okay, Museum of Origa finished. Managed to rush that out. Let's get on the cargo dock. Does it matter where I put it? I suppose so. So let's think about a triangle. If I wanted to build my city into the shape of a triangle... No, I guess it doesn't matter. Like, it has to be like this. If I put it down in one of the spaces adjacent to the museum, it will level the museum up a little bit faster. We should really get our altar going as well. And I think I want it in this city. We'll build the altar right here because it grabs all these extra ocean tiles. Or, no, we won't. I'm being silly. We want the altar in a position where it's going to level up, actually. We need a burrow in this position. Okay, Belloc is in fact going to get a buyout on the alchemy workshop when we can afford it. Or, you know, I'm talking about a lot of different strategies here, but actually we maybe just need to buy another hero. We have an empty governor slot. That's not great. Yeah, maybe we should save for a hero. Is there one that's obviously calling out to us? Science Boost 1 is not awesome. We could pick up Ozek the Chosen, Influence Boost 3, and the Cultist skills, which are great. Oh, there's another Semitsunwana. Or Semsanitinwana. Yeah, we're saving for that. Okay. Governor's next. Our cities have a lot of stuff to do. We can probably parlay with these guys. Let's see if they give us an easy quest, or an especially great reward. Optimismatic Device. It gives the trust capacity. I don't know what that is. Search sunken ruins, equip the item you find on a naval unit, and then return here. You know what? I'm going to do that because I'm very curious what the trust capacity does. If it makes Fomorian units not bother us, it's hugely worthwhile. Alright, we finished our sweet thing. And now we have these two providing adjacency to each other. So it probably is pretty hugely to our benefit to get our stuff built, to get our burrows going and things. Yeah, we'll build like this. So that'll get 4 things around the megapole, which will increase its value even more. This is maybe going to have to wait. We want to get the cargo dock running quickly, of course, so that we start having sea trade. Won't be too many more turns before that happens, and that's going to be a huge boost to our income. We need like 2 more turns of income before we can buy a hero. I apologize if I'm speeding through this a little bit. I know there's a lot of stuff going on right now, and I'm trying to play at a pace that will not be boring to more experienced players, and also not overwhelming to less experienced players, so please do tell me if I'm hitting that balance at all. What is going to be the shape of Givor? Givor is probably going to end up being a triangle like this, so I guess it doesn't really matter where we put the cargo dock. Yeah. I'll just put it here. Actually, we should probably get dust filtration first. It's very simple, and it gives us a quick income boost. Billock is going to have the extra XP for naval unit structures in the very near future. Our dust income is getting pretty good, and it's only going to get better, so we can start looking toward even purchasing our navy and our army. Although, obviously, there's a lot of industry in this city. It would be cool to build stuff. Does Belloc seriously not have... Okay, well, hold on. Let's get our hero, and then we'll fix that problem. Oh, there's so many things that we need to do. We had kind of a slow start. We're definitely in catch-up mode now, though. That should be pretty obvious. Alright, this is my favorite hero for these guys. Influence boost 3 is really valuable. Some Senate and Wana. Okay. Yeah, you guys are all in industry. Everybody's on industry right now, right? I think this is the right thing to do. It feels to me like we have enough influence to mostly do the things we want to do. Although, to be fair, a big part of the fact that we had so much influence last Empire plan was because of the thing that gives bonus influence from anomalies, which has ended. Oh, they're going to settle one of the islands. Shoot. Running out of time. How much time does it take to build a settler here? Oh, not very much at all. Can I sneak a settler in? Nice. We can at least guarantee ourselves Errol. We might be able to catch that. If that settler's going to Errol, we might be able to catch it in the water. I don't think so, actually. If we had boarding vessels, maybe, but these guys are not going to be sufficient. Alright, well, I think we're going to actually... my plan was to get something actually done over here with my own units, but we might cat's paw this army and just use them to start pacifying the villages. Then again, we could get a free pacification on this next Empire plan if we just don't put anything into military ministry. That's probably better. Let's just play it slow. We don't have to use our special abilities. Alright, so let's get this settler out. If we're going to settle in Errol, let's turn on the resource overlay for a second. I mean, we'd probably settle next to the massive tree, right? Like right... Honestly, maybe right here. It gets 3 water tiles right away and still has reasonable expansion capability. Yeah, this looks like a good tile. How long is it going to take you to get there? 2 turns. Okay. Well, you have your orders. Oh, yes, I should research things. Good call, game. Let's pick this up. This reduces the buyout cost of units and buildings even more. I know that our economy doesn't exactly look like a force to be reckoned with right now, but we're going to get there. Also, one thing that I have not talked about in regards to the cargo docks, which I probably should because it's really important. Let me mastermind my moves here real quick, just to make sure everything's going okay. Let me give you... Oh, I can't give him the order to civilize. I can't settle until we're actually on land, which is unfortunate. Yeah, you guys are just go here. If they take Niagor, they take Niagor. We'll get it back later. One thing I haven't talked about on the cargo dock, I guess I can just show you on the building. Plus 10... well, plus 5 industry on sea or lake terrain for the whole city. Plus 5 industry on the city tiles, plus 5 industry on the sea or lake terrain. So as we continue to grab more water, we're going to get more and more industry in these cities. This thing is really powerful. And in fact, I can show you here. Now that this place has its cargo dock, this location has 21 industry on it. Plus 5, plus 5, plus 5, plus, you know, the ordinary stuff that we were getting. Very, very powerful, the cargo dock. So in 3 turns, we'll have an actual trade network. Sea trade is worth more than land trade, and sea trade through a sea region is worth even more. In case you don't know how the trade routes mechanics work, I believe, I don't know the formula off the top of my head, but I believe that the value of a trade route is determined by the distance it travels and then by the population in the ending city. Uh-oh, sea monster. That's not great. I don't want a sea monster. Okay, return to the listening post with your new item proudly equipped on your naval unit to get 120 dust. Cool. We can actually really use 120 dust. So let us retrofit the Vor design with this cool thing that we found. Trust. +2 morale to adjacent embarked units. Oh, that's not even good. Okay. Well, we will only update one of these guys because I actually think that this is a pretty bad trinket. We had to learn what it did. That was important. We built our Altar of Auriga. So in case you're not familiar with the content of the Shifters expansion, the Altar of Auriga gives us access to this screen where we can see what the winter effects will be. We could always do this, actually. We could always come here and look, I think. But now we can spend pearls to pray for certain things to happen during the next winter. And remember, each winter has all of the effects of the previous winter plus one more. So these matter a lot. These will continue to come up over and over again. This one sucks. This one sucks. The other empires have decided that they want this one to go. This is what they've been praying for. You can see 6 prayers are committed here. And I actually agree with them. I think this is pretty good. We're not going to spend any of our pearls just yet. We're stockpiling pearls for now. Wait, we have to get out of here. The sea monster is going to kill us. Let's at least get that quick built. Alright, hold on a second. Okay, yes, I am playing on normal. It just seems like things are getting done very quickly. I'm not complaining, mind you. Okay, so let's, I guess let's build units. We have some time. I am not going to build my... we have to change the Vor design back, because I am not interested in building it with that garbage thing on it. We do have glass, steel, and titanium weaponry now. So let's upgrade these guys to be really expensive and good. And we're going to keep acid spray. We have the option of switching them off of acid spray and onto submersible slayer, but the acid spray debuff I think is really valuable. It probably is best to have some that do acid spray and others that do submersible slayer, and submersible slayer is probably the thing that you should have more of. But we have enough industry now, thanks to the cargo docks and everything, that we can... Oh, where'd the sea monster go? Also, I just got an achievement. Sweet, sweet Chivos. We are fleeing from the sea monster at maximum velocity. It's too fast, no! Stop moving, stop moving. Oh, God. Yeah, it has one more movement point than we do. Okay, well... We cannot win this fight, I assume. 91 attack, 43 damage, like 200 health. Yeah, so each one of those tentacles is better than my units. Oh, this sucks. Okay, on our turn, we're gonna try to... Shoot, what are we gonna try and do? We're going to try to park our guys in this thing, which means we have to unassign this hero. I'm going to move him over to this Vor. Sorry, you. Because they can't be placed into the garrison with a hero in the army. We're going to move to here and then drop into the fortress. The sea monster will not attack fortresses. Yeah, they're going to take Niegor because I was slow. This is the price I pay. It looks like Dinedge is actually an island. It's not on that landmass, so this is available to me. Obviously, we have a whole bunch of country over here. I'm a little slow to take this stuff, not even because it's worse, although I don't like the fact that Utharian has no water. but because it's easier for us to get. How many researches are we out here? 2. We need 2 more. So, 2 more researches. Could be Imperial Coinage and Leviathan. It could involve getting Breaching Wave. Actually, we have to get Breaching Wave. Look at how much influence that's going to be. The Citadel is the tile in the middle of a fortress. So this is a huge amount of influence. We have so many fortresses. And then I often pick up Central Market. How are we doing on approval? Central Market would push us back. Central Markets in our cities would push us back into Fervent. Imperial Coinage is important. I think we're skipping Fire Ships this time. Honestly, I think we're going to skip the Leviathan again too. I think our military is gonna, our navy rather, is gonna be composed largely of artillery ships and Vors. Vors to drop people's armor, and then artillery ships to pound them. So I guess what we want is probably like Central Markets or Imperial Coinage. Imperial Coinage will allow us to leverage our dust into buying lots of luxury resources. I think that's probably worthwhile. Yeah, that seems sensible to me. One of the things that I really like about Endless Legend is that it's never going to be the case that you research everything. Oh, I should have... That was poor play. I should definitely have built these things before I built that 4. It's never going to be the case that you research everything. There's too many things that are important. And so every game you like picking and choosing and leaving stuff behind and thinking, okay, well, I'll come back for that when I can. I really appreciate that. I think it's... Oh my god. Please don't catch me quickly. No, why didn't you go in? Oh my god, I'm zoomed out. Okay. I'm zoomed out so far that my accuracy is suffering, but we got in there in time. We just need him to back off. There we go. Okay, so we can run out of here. Next turn. We were supposed to bring 5 titanium to these guys. Can I make them do that? Like, can we just take them over and have them deliver it? Because I don't have any land units that are free right now. We're very busy people. Alright. So we don't have a river in this region. Do we? No, right? No. So actually, it's pretty compelling to go for Narrative Master. These guys are great public speakers, basically. And there's a lot of value to that for us specifically. But do I want to head up for Cold Operator instead? Like move up this side of the tree and get Fortification. Actually, I probably do want to pick up Defender on this city. So yeah, let's go up through the middle part of the tree. We'll come back and get this other stuff. But I want to get to Cold Operator and Defender pretty quickly. These guys can go search Sea Ruins. And then it looks like Erimda is not taken, so let's take it. Also, let's talk real quick about our fortresses. We have a lot of revealed facilities now. So we are bringing in Dust Orchid, which is one of the better luxury, probably the best luxury in a broad sense, although Dust Water is awfully good for some people. We have 2 Mithrite facilities, but no Palladian. What else? Nothing else super cool. We get a Dust Accumulator and a Strategic Boost facility from Erimda. I think that's really worth moving toward here. We could upgrade our boarding vessels a little bit more than we are upgrading now. Actually, we're just really low on titanium. We have very little titanium access. We never did research Alchemist's Furnace. I'm not going to do it right now either. We'll upgrade the boarding vessel design when we get to the next tier. We have adamantine and stuff. We'll use that. Oh, right. So that means I have to make decisions. Belloc needs to build things. Belloc needs to start building demons. Let's upgrade our demon design. Let's give him just all the best non-strategic gear we can afford right now. Sharp Sense is probably a good idea. Improved movement is probably a good idea. Or improved damage. So, this ring gives vision and defense against ranged attacks. Actually, maybe it's better for us to go improve movement on these guys. It is more expensive, though. Alright, let's do this. I want improved damage, but we're trying to make a unit that doesn't use a lot of strategics right now, because we're low on stuff. I will give them glass steel weaponry, though. 21 attack, 12 damage, versus 18 attack, 22 damage. Why does it have so little damage? Weird. Alright, we'll give them the claws. They got chain lightning, which is super cool. Alright, so let's have Belloc start pumping out these guys. Actually, let's have Belloc build another burrow. You can see this is level 2 now. We can level this up, and it'll give us another 25 science. And then we'll start pumping demons out. Because we're going to need a ground force. Givor also has stuff to build. Givor can actually start working on some demons of its own. Yeah. There we go. We'll have an army in no time. Alright, so the Vors heal very quickly. Especially while garrisoned. These guys are going to jump, yeah, like right back to full health. I'm going to wait for this guy to make his move. That's a settler. Oh, Pink wants to settle on our continent. Oh, no, wait. This is the guy who didn't settle Nyagor yet. What is he doing? Anyway, let's land these guys. Have them come over here and deliver the... Did they ask for titanium? We actually have to wait a turn. That's embarrassing. Alright, I think we have enough of a head start. Just gotta get back to Vanaran. And hey, maybe this will have cool stuff in it. It looks like we might actually not be able to get Erimda in time. Blue is expanding quickly in that direction. I am not upset about what we've got here, though. This is not a bad bit of world to have carved out this early. And things will get, things will get interesting. So, if somebody else does settle on our continent, we'll probably black spot them immediately. But I'm going to hold the black spot in reserve for right now, because we may want to use it to crack somebody's sea region. Like, I can definitely see a reason to black spot blue in order to steal Erimda, because we need Hyperium. Alright. Plus 50 science from Alchemic Institute. Pretty good. We're at plus 107 now on our dust income. We probably honestly need to make settlers. Like, we need to get the rest of the continent settled. We're just leaving resources in the open, man. I do love this music. Sea monsters coming for us. Yeah, keep that die booster running for sure. We have some adamantium on land. And Moonleaf. Ooh, Moonleaf. I love Moonleaf. Also, we have Red Sang. There's no reason not to have a Red Sang booster running. So our heroes are just gaining passive XP right now, and they'll gain more of it. Alright, we're almost to automatic pacification on these guys. Actually, you know what, now that I'm thinking about it, we should have cat's pawed these guys a long time ago and had them search these ruins. And then we'll probably uncat's paw them. I don't think that we have a... Well, they can search ruins, can't they? Actually, if they're searching ruins, we need them to search these ruins anyway. Maybe we just wander them onto land and have them fight green or something. Just be a hassle. Oh, you know what? Because these guys appear to be neutral, we can use them to crack sea regions, can't we? Maybe we can still take Hareel. What is this? Vile Tide Facility. Prevents fleets from being attacked by the sea monster, plus 8 dust. Wow. Let's get some of that. Let's get some of that Vile Tide. Oh, we can't parlay with these. Really? Okay. Quickly. To the breaking of sea regions. We'll just try. We'll just use 4 guys in transport ships to harass this region. We'll see. It's possible that some or even all of these garrisons are unfilled. And also, it's possible that they're only packing 1 or 2 units. Transport ships are not awesome boats, but they are actually they're better than you might think. It is not the case that you just get run over no matter how many transports you have whenever you run into a naval unit. You actually do have a chance of winning if you significantly outnumber the opponent. It's like a swarm of really weak archers, basically. It's a lot like fighting a guardian, I guess. Hey, you. Welcome to the team. Perhaps you could assist me with something. Iraku. Yeah, let's pick that up. Maybe we don't want to move him to Bilok. Maybe we just want to have 2 cities that are good at producing naval units. Although, Wareda's maybe not the best one for that. Actually, maybe we could put... Let's move Iraku to Eril. Because first of all, he can give approval here. This city doesn't need approval. It has the museum. And secondly, that'll make this city better at producing naval units. I think this is a much more important position. You know what? You guys got it. I believe in you. Nicely done. I do feel a little bit bad about this thing where I always mind control people and then make them basically run themselves to death. Just understand, you know, actions taken in video games are not necessarily representative of the ways that we would like to behave in real life. Sometimes we're doing things so that we can win a game. We will go around the lightning. I think that's pretty sensible. We get some fire ships that are apparently going to attack Vanaran. We have left it vulnerable for a really long time. It's pretty much entirely my own fault here. What do we have out here? Nothing. That's what we have. Alright, things are really coming along, though. I feel pretty good. You know what I should have done, like, a really long time ago, and I feel kind of stupid about not having done, is made sure that we have enough influence coming in to get a good empire plan. So we want something that looks like this, probably, this time. We need 720. We can't actually do that. We might have to fall back on this stuff. It's really important that we at least get these things. Oh, and we have to do this to pacify that village. So can we make it to 560? We don't have a lot of turns left. I should have done this earlier, like I said. Actually, we're really good at producing influence, though. So to get to 560 in 2 more presses, we need to be making... we're less than 200 short, so we need to just bump this up a little bit. Actually, 160... Yeah, we actually need to bump that up like 2 or 3 points. Here. We'll just put this... This city will be an influence city for now. Iraku's influence efficiency thing, make that functional. And we'll probably leave it like that for a little while because we do need other stuff. We do need to use our influence for other things, is what I'm trying to express. Hey, sea monster. Look, boats. Go get them. Alright, quest complete. Yep. Then we lose that. Sea Monster has no interest in the boats of the other players, which I find frustrating. Alright, so for right now we have a little bit of Hyperium coming in. Oh, we picked up exotic alloys. Tier 3 titanium and glass steel weapons are actually pretty good. They're not exactly comparable to titanium, or to palladium and adamantium, but they're closer than you might expect. Alright, so we could go straight to Iron Constitution and then Cold Operator, but I want to channel through Defender and Inspirational Leader because they're both great. Satasa is our Admiral. I think, actually, it's best for her to just keep picking up Ancient Mariner until it's full. Wareda has constructed 2 settlers. Let's start settling. So, it looks like Niegor is, in fact, available to us. I cannot understand why that would be. Pink wanted to settle Eril, And then when he didn't get it, I assumed he would go to Nyegor, and he even ran over there to the coast, but then didn't settle it. It's weird. And this guy's just going inland, I guess. Pick up this pearl supply, and go for it. We should probably complete the shape. We have enough population to do that, I think, because we have 2 special districts. Or no, you know what? I think we need to get to 6, maybe. Well, whatever. Keep building. Keep gaining tiles. Alright. So we have a lot of armies right now. A lot of sort of piddling, inconsequential armies. Yeah, they can't search ruins. That's okay. That's what this guy's for. Are you another army of rumblers? Do I want to catspaw these guys and... No, I don't want to do it right now. I want to make sure we get our empire plan. Okay, so we should search Irimda. These guys should... Oh! Nice. Catspaw army looks neutral, and this is empty. So we're just going to go neutrally claim it. And then... Ooh, Vultures have a significant garrison, in fact. They have a lot of boats. We'll see if one of these is crackable. All we have to do is break their control of the region with the neutral vessel, and then we can come in with our actual units and claim whatever's left. Sort of the same thing that Red did here, except, you know, sneakier. Okay, so what we want is this thing. Oh. Ooh, look at you. How much is it going to be to catspaw that guy? Because that is a significant fleet. I want that. Unfortunately, we can't get it right away. Create a full garrison of Kazanji units in your city, Belloc. Okay, so if you don't have Lost Tales, the Lost Tales DLC is super worth it. And right now, everything about the game is on sale due to, you know, the pending release of Tempest. So Lost Tales is like 50 cents. If you play this game at all, buy Lost Tales, seriously. It is incredibly good value. So this is a quest that you can get because of Lost Tales while you have the Kazanji assimilated. You know what? I will create a full garrison of Kazanji units in Belloc. That sounds like a really good idea, actually. They'll award us some dust, and we should just have garrisons, because the enemy's going to attack us at some point. They're not going to keep playing patty cake forever. So this would be 178. We could send these guys down here to take this out. Like, I think that's a really good thing to get. So can we tilt our production in our cities to get to 178 next turn? We need that to read, what, 143? So can I make 30 more influence? Probably. Yep, that'll do it. And then you guys should build, honestly, maybe even another settler. Let's just get this done. Like, let's get Nyegor. Let's get all 3 of these regions. Yep, more settling. We have 1,000 units right now. We have way too many units. Look at how bad our dust income looks. Obviously, that number is not actually, like, it's not bad, because we have a lot of dust. But it's getting bad. Alright, let's go scouting. Wow, okay. This region is not vulnerable. Well, I'll have these armies just sort of dash themselves against Hariel. We'll see what happens. Alright, I should have done this a lot earlier. But this moves our faction quest along, which is great. 25 glass steel, cool. I really wish that was titanium. Trigger descent in 3 pacified villages to get a bunch of adamantium. So basically we just need to get eyes on villages in enemy territory. Just sort of roll along the coast and descent their guys. We're going to leave ourselves on pretty heavy influence production then, I think. Belloc is the only city that's staying in industry mode. I kind of wish that there was a fog bank for us to hide in, because I'm afraid we're kind of giving ourselves away here. But it doesn't matter if he doesn't have ships in range to respond quickly. A vision facility. Okay, cool. I think we just wait for these guys to come back on shore. I'm not going to cat's paw them. We don't have the extra influence right now. So we'll just kill them the old-fashioned way. Oh, do I still... No, he's doing fine. I do have to decide on attack. Let's get bread and circuses. We're going to be expanding very quickly. And then we'll pick up dust refinery, which is just a lot of extra dust, man. Get dust, get paid. Alright, so let's pay attention to this. We want to convert this guy as soon as the turn flips over, before he can attack us, and ideally before he spends any of his movement, so that we get to spend his movement. Oh, I put him on auto-explore. No, don't auto-explore. Alright. It's winter, so the weather has refigured a little bit. Fireship 2. You know what? Screw these guys. Will I be able to use my Cat's Paw army as reinforcements? Because that kind of reveals that they're my army, right? I honestly don't know. Let's merge up here. Two units with any kind of gear on are going to have a pretty easy time killing minor factions. Rumblers are tough. They're not tough enough. Okay, we are hemorrhaging dust like hardcore. We need to resolve this. Let's wait for this guy's move to be completed. Oh, they want to fight before I fight. He kind of screwed up here. Because now we do this. And by not including this unit... Aw. He just went back right... He went right back in, and I don't have, actually, the ability to even... Let's just un-cat's paw them. I don't care about them anymore, and they're hurting our income too much. So 2, 4... Math. 4 fire ships... We're going to hide behind this Cat's Paw army, and we'll see how this works. I actually don't think I've done a lot of attacking of enemies with forces that are obviously mine and forces that are not obviously mine. We'll see how this works out. Alright, control of the region is broken. And we briefly have a source of Moonleaf. That's cool. Oh man, we are so slow in the winter, though. Do I see any... I don't have the influence to depacify anybody right now anyway. Never mind. Oh hey, look. It's the sea monster. Alright, we're just gonna cross land here. We'll deal with him. We're working on an army, right? Who else has move left? Oh, you. You should definitely find a place. Okay, so where are we gonna settle this guy, actually? We don't have access to any water at all, so I guess we just settle on a cluster of anomalies. This is a pretty good tile. There's a lot of pretty good tiles. So we could just settle here and kind of expand outward to all this stuff. Yeah, that seems fine. Region's already pacified, so we'll get a little bit of free population. Alright, let's resolve this. Alright, here's hoping this goes well. There's a lot. I know that we're hemorrhaging a lot of dust, but that won't be the case forever. What's this? Pink has declared war. Okay, that's a problem. Let us manual this battle. I want us to win, so we're going to play carefully. So yeah, the AI does silly things like this sometimes, where it puts your fast ships in back, presumably because they are fast. Alright, so the artillery ship has a range of 4 by default. How much move do these guys have? Just 2? So we can be on this side and be pretty safe. Alright, so we'll gang up on this guy first. He does have bonus defenses in the fog. Oof, they have a lot of health. Well, this is what we're doing, I've decided. So everybody focus on this nerd. No, kill. You guys also go to this side. Let's group up. We can keep these guys from participating meaningfully in the battle for as long as possible. Oh, the fires. Oh, we're so on fire. Alright, we do need to spread out our own fire. Try to get as many enemy ships on fire as possible. Actually, let's do this. Well, no, let's make sure. It's unfortunate that we're going to have to move into the rain, probably to fight a little bit, which is going to have a serious morale penalty. Oh god, damage. There's so much damage happening everywhere. Wow, little boarding vessel that could. Really got a lot of value there. No, that's a biological creature. Please don't set it on fire. It's extremely cruel. Alright, get this guy burning. This guy is the next target. We just got to keep starting fires on as many enemies as we can. Unfortunately, my ships are about to be mostly on fire as well. Oh, we did kind of let them hit us from both sides there, or hit us with both sides of their guns, rather. Yeah, I guess keep hitting him. He didn't catch on fire. Oh, it hurts. Oh, it hurts us. Okay, well, I don't think we're going to win. That's a shame. We committed some fairly advanced units here, as well as quite a lot of our own stuff. He's going to burn to death at the start of his turn, so we don't have to worry about him anymore. Get him. 59. That's probably not going to be good enough. Well, I don't think our artillery ship's going to die. But, yeah, fire ships. Fire ships are pretty okay. So, we're not getting the sea region. Why do you have so much move? Probably has hydrofoils. Let's dive for this ruin. Explore 2 sunken ruins before the end of this winter to get borough government. Oh, one of the fortification tanks. Well, that may be really easy, or it may be borderline impossible. 1 to 21 is a pretty large range of turns. Alright, keep in mind this guy can't search ruins for us, but he can do lots of other stuff. Okay, so let's talk about this. Pink declared war on us. He has a lot of units. Who's governing Givor? Okay, you need real gear. So we'll give him some adamantine gear. We have a lot of adamantine available to us. I think let's take Unsteady. We're about to fight a force that's largely made of archers. So Unsteady will allow us to drop their attack. Their defense is low enough already that lowering their defense probably won't be really meaningful. And our other option is Slowdown, which lowers their movement. But they have enough range that probably won't do anything meaningful. Alright, we'll hook him up with some of this stuff. Sharp Sense is probably a good idea. Like I said, it's a bunch of archers. Don't know that I want to equip a lot of this other stuff. Army Initiative boost actually is valuable. We need to have good initiative. We have to get in on these archers before they can start stuff too seriously. Well, I'm glad we started producing units when we did. It would have been better to do it earlier. But we're taking what we can get here. I wonder how much the fact that we stole Ariel from him factored into his decision to do this. Oh man, we're not going to be in range for reinforcements next turn. Shoot. It's actually, man, we need this winter to end. $992. We're not actually gaining dust at the moment because we're so focused on other things. Shoot. This is pretty bad. This has a really, like, a significant chance of working. And we just lost our navy. Darn it. Okay, yeah, this worked out really poorly for us. Alright, black spot. Truce? Actually, they won't attack us if we black spot somebody else? Interesting. We can black spot somebody else and then throw like a random... Yeah, give them a bit of adamantium. Okay, we can make this offer next turn. We have to do it before they get our city in siege, though, because once they have one of your cities in siege, they're like, oh my god, I'm winning, I'm the best, I'm triumphant, and then they're really reticent to accept a truce. They're 100% certain they can get something from you before taking it. And in this case, she might be right. Okay, Warida needs to... Let's see here, we'll drop this guy out along the coast. Obviously, we'll probably have to get back onto land at some point so the sea monster doesn't eat us. I've never seen the sea monster bother any other players, by the way. It solely attacks me. Do I want to make ships right now? If we do make ships, it actually is probably going to be boarding vessels. We need the speed. Yeah, let's make some boarding vessels. Let's upgrade the boarding vessel design to use the new stuff. At the very least, the new plating, because they need the health is really valuable. And then, yeah, boarding party spikes. These ones, boarding party 3. 50% of remaining life to bonus damage. Still not that much life. But keep in mind, they'll get a bunch of bonus health. And then do I want to put one of these on? No, let's not increase their cost any more than we have to. Okay, but that's a pretty good unit. It's fairly expensive. We can make them quickly. If I move us back to industry, yes, it does make them faster. Let's do that. We'll have enough influence for the deal no matter what. So it's really cool to be able to use the black spot as a bargaining chip. Oh, I bet this sea region is tiny. Oh, it actually... for some reason I was thinking it had a pink outline. I was just seeing this. But no, it's not actually controlled, so it probably doesn't even have any fortresses in it. Yeah, so we're going to try to make this deal with pink really quickly at the beginning of the turn. I'm not giving you 156 adamantium, but how about, like, 50? Oh, even less. This isn't too bad. I don't like having to give away 38 adamantium, but I was likely to declare a black spot on red anyway. So we're going to hit end turn in this screen so that we can try to get this deal off before they besiege our city. Once the siege of our city starts, things are going to change. Alright, please don't change your mind on the deal. I don't want to have to try to adjust it quickly. Looks pretty good to me. Ah, damn it. Valuation of the deal changed. Alright. Truce. I will declare a black spot on red. And I will give you some adamantium. How much do you actually want? How about 60? I hate this little... Okay, how about that? No. It's so hard to tell what they're willing to, what they're willing to accept. There's a little graphical bug I'll show you here that sometimes occurs when you're making a deal. Yeah. There should not be a glowing bar on the end. Here we go. So 60 was not good. And the graphical bar makes it really hard to tell when you've reached that, like, that tiny equilibrium. Here we go. Okay. Truce, red gets black spotted, which is just the world being as it should be. And we don't have to deal with pink right now, because we're not ready for it. And then this happens, and we fight. There's no sense in retreating. We won't be able to get the ship anywhere. So let's back way off, make them come to us. Yeah, just shoot at the lower health one. Actually, I should have had him back up first. Oh, we have time for a little backing off here. Ooh, we can't actually get very far. No, they're gonna move first. I don't have time to back off. What am I talking about? Yeah, there was no way we were gonna win this. I know that the little advantage circle showed that we had the advantage, but that is not accurate. The problem with that is that the circle vastly overvalues health. Why didn't he shoot at the... He changed his orders? Oh, no, it's just there. Right, he's getting attacked. He's counterattacking. Okay, totally fine. Knew it was going to happen. We can start taking back this sea region whenever we want now, because they have the black spots. We'll drop our settler off in this fog bank, which hopefully will keep the sea monster from pursuing him too aggressively. Where do we want to settle? Where on this island would I settle? That's a dragon tree. Dragon tree is very good. I mean, look at all the points of resources on that. And keep in mind that it's currently down one food and industry due to winter. Or down one food and dust, rather, due to winter. So that's a very powerful tile. It's right on the waterfront. The only question is, do I settle on it or next to it? Because if we settle next to it, we will be able to, in the very near future, build an abbey of anomalies on top of it, which doubles its output. I think settling here makes sense. We get all the benefit of that. We still get 3 water tiles. We can abbey it later. And then we can build our city into a triangle shape right here by using the cargo dock to complete that. So this is my intended. We'll see how things work out. We got a tango with this sea serpent a little bit. We'll probably just go around the south side of the island, right? Okay, we're supposed to be trying to search ruins before the end of the winter. This guy can't do that for us, but he can scout. Well, hello, blue. Hello, a single blue ship, although it is a fire ship. We have a fire ship. Everything's gonna be fine. So this location has more science and dust, which are my primary concerns at this moment. And we will get going on the basics. Probably science above that. Do I want to just buy stuff out, or do I want to wait? Well, let's buy the mill foundry at least. Probably put this city in industry mode for now. I'll buy this too. Okay, that'll help our economy a lot. Like I said, Givor is definitely the city that needs the garrison. We've driven Pink off for now, and Pink won't turn around on us immediately, but they will turn around on us. And we have to be worried about Green as well. Green was actually the one I was more thinking was likely to attack us. But with us black spotting red, Pink's attention will probably turn east for the moment. Suits us just fine. Oh, this is this settler. This is a boarding vessel. It's going to stay put. We're just going to let the boarding vessels accumulate into a navy here. And then we'll have the hero probably reassigned to them, leave this Vor by himself. So you're good. Just go in defense mode for now. What this button does is it makes them not ask you for orders every turn. It looks like defense, but it's called sleep. And sleep is a better description of what it actually does. Alright, well, we've just hit an hour. So I think this is an okay place to stop. We've used our sneaky pseudo-diplomacy methods to wriggle out of a war that would have been very uncomfortable for us. I think, honestly, Givor might have been lost and it might have been hard to retake. So I'm really glad that we were able to generate enough influence to do the thing that we did there. Now that red has the black spot, we're probably going to look to try to claim these two sea regions. Obviously, we need our boarding vessel navy to be complete before that's a realistic possibility. And honestly, I think we're still on track. This is still a pretty good game, and I think we can win this. So come back next time, see how we turn red's disadvantage to our advantage. And we'll see you then.